Welcome to the Friday 13th YouTube channel, Metalheads. Today we've got a review for you, which is something slightly different from what I usually do. It's still a classic album. So we're going to be talking about a band called The Cards. We'll just released their new album called Generation Jukebox. It came out on the 10th of November of 2023. This is a follow-up to the band's debut album, which is self-titled. So you're probably wondering who are in The Cards. We've got Paul Quinn from Saxon on guitar, who's a fantastic guitarist and certainly underrated. He's one of the best hard rock metal guitarists out there. Also joining Paul in the band would be bassist and vocalist Harrison Young. Now, Harrison Young has also been involved with U.D.O, playing keyboards, and also Dora Pesh. Koen Herfst would be the drummer. Now, the band's debut album, which was self-titled, came out a couple of years ago. It is still available to buy on Bandcamp, and it consists of 11 songs. Now, once I started to listen to this band's music, I got a vibe of early Deep Purple, also Jimi Hendrix. Also Lynyrd Skynyrd and also Blackfoot would come to mind when I was listening to the Cards album. And also for a little bit of heaviness, I get a vibe of King's X. So if you like all those bands, this is a fantastic band you need to check out. It's hard rock and blues, it's by the Cards, fantastic band. When I first heard this band, I wasn't too sure what to expect. I knew the guitar playing would be fantastic. I also knew it'd have that Paul Quinn signature guitar sound. But one of my favourite songs off the debut album is called Rock and Roll Rocket Ship, which I think is fantastic. Really, really good song. They've actually released a video for this. And just for the record, both albums are available on Bandcamp. I'm going to leave you a link at the end of this review, so if you want to order the albums, please do. Now, the album was produced by the band in Holland and The Hague, but the mastering and mixing was done by Dan Swallow, as we all know, has worked with a lot of extreme bands back in the day. He was also the vocalist for the band Edge of Insanity. So the new album, Generation Jukebox, contains 10 songs. I'm going to tell you what the song titles are for this new album. The opening track would be called Moved On, followed by King Kong, The Gambler, The Hermit, In the Middle, Misconnection, Take Your Time, Night Kipper, Way Back Home, and the last song will be called The End. I particularly like both album covers. They're very cartoon characteristic. They're really good covers, very bright in colours, and look fantastic as a t-shirt. The album was once again produced by the band, and the mixing was done by Harrison Young. The opening track is called Moving On. This is quite an interesting song which features a trumpet player, which kind of reminds me of a song from the film The Commitments. It's an upbeat song with some fantastic vocals and music. Now, the next song, King Kong, this kind of reminds me of a cross between Gary Moore's Blues and also ZZ Top's. Two great combinations, and if you like those bands, you're really going to like this one. It's called King Kong. Now, the next song is called The Gambler. They've released this as a video, and I think this song was probably one of the best songs in the album. It's very catchy, very melodic, and it's got some really good grooves to it. Harrison's vocals are fantastic. Guitar playing by Paul is awesome, and also Conan's drumming is great as well. So all around, it's a brilliant song. It's called The Gambler. Next is The Hermit. This kind of reminds me of something that Glenn Hughes would do with his side project or his band that he's doing now. It's got a really Deep Purple vibe to it in places, but it's also got a great 70s vibe. So a really good mixture of hard rock and blues. The next song, In the Middle, this kind of reminds me of something that Lynyrd Skynyrd would do, 38 Special or Molly Hatchet or even Blackfoot. It's definitely got that Southern vibe. So this album is a really, really interesting album. It's very good. It's very good hard rock blues. Totally different from what Paul's done with Saxon, but still a great album. So if you're open-minded like me and you want to listen to something a little bit more less heavier, The Cards is a great album. This new album is called Generation Jukebox. It's just come out, and the band are touring right now with Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons. So please check out this album. I'm going to give this album 4 out of 5. Well done, guys. Looking forward to seeing you live and also hearing more from you in the future. Thanks for watching, Metalheads. Be safe.